Someone like Will Smith here is the apex top A-list actor. Like, he's one of the most successful black people there is out there. If he can't make it work in his marriage, what hope is there for the rest of us, guys? What's up, world? Welcome back to Cancel Thoughts. It's your boy Better Days here. It looks like Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith.
No, wait, that's not right.
Well, soon to be Jada Pinkett are calling it quits, and a lot of people were right, apparently, because he seemed like he was very unhappy for a very long time, and the way their relationship has kind of manifested itself or destructively manifested itself over the last couple of years is kind of an example of what not to do in a marriage. But I want to show you guys a clip really quickly, kind of going over the entire situation. But before we get into it, you guys already know I'm about to ask you guys to do me a solid and hit that like and subscribe button for more content. I'm trying to make sure as many people find this channel as possible, and the only way I'm gonna do that is with you guys' help.
Will Smith is finally, after being separated from Jada since 2016, remember we told you that and they said we were lying? Y'all remember all that? First of all, shout out to the day one winos, okay? That's been here since 2015, right? Listen to me. All the August Alsina stuff and the spiritual marriage, them getting married on the beach, over the water, jumping over the broomstick, and Jada saying, listen, I will never leave Will Smith. He is my life partner. They are life partners. Even Will has talked about it. And we told y'all that this whole marriage was PR. You know, they felt like they were stronger together. You know, they sell everybody. They sell Jada, they sell the kids. You know what I'm saying? They for sale too. The kids' dogs is for sale. You know what I'm saying? All types of stuff, right? And so we told y'all about this, and y'all just couldn't get it through your head that your favorite couple would be living apart and be separated and be dating other people, and especially Jada dating another bisexual man, August Alsina. Like, y'all could not believe all of that, right? I have to kind of remind y'all about the stuff that we get, and then it comes out later and you're like, oh, Tasha did say that, right? So we got a call that...
Does it seem to you guys like this lady is kind of happy to see a divorce kind of happen? Is it just me? Because one of the things that I try to tell a lot of ladies is that you guys are your own biggest detractors. Like, it just feels like to me in watching this lady here, she is very, very happy in watching this divorce happen, and she's happy to see a marriage crumble. And I just don't necessarily like that. But to the Will Smith and Jada part of this, you cannot have your wife sleeping with your son's friend under your roof, then talking about it publicly and think that everybody thinks you guys are just kosher and that's just what you guys do in your marriage. Like, I'm sorry, you cannot have your wife having your daughter writing notes to her ex-lover who is dead about how she's not being fulfilled by her current husband. That is just not going to fly over well with any man. I'm sorry, I don't care how progressive Will Smith tries to make himself seem.
That's flat fucking insane.
He's done with the PR of it all. The life partnership is not working. He has a woman that he's in love with, and she is not black. And he is now talking to lawyers. The issue, and so he is setting up to divorce Jada. Now, this is going to be a messy divorce because you have to understand the prenup that was signed. Because remember, when he met Jada was just kind of a small-time actress that was being passed around Hollywood between Tupac and everybody else that would take the pussy, right? And so he decided to just fall in love with it, you know, because she's sexually charged. She's a hypersexual, and she, you know, the girl couldn't even go to sleep without masturbating and shit at 15 and 16. So she just been popping that pussy all down Baltimore, all the way up to California. And, you know,
Jesus Christ, black women, where is the solidarity? What is going on? Bro, she is tearing into... And you know what? Let me not even... Hey, I'm glad that people are actually calling it out like it is, and I can't be a hypocrite in that, but damn, you would think that this fellow black woman would be supporting her sister. But again, as I said before, I didn't even know Will Smith had a prenup with her, which is good on him, but she's still probably going to get a lot of money, which she doesn't necessarily deserve. Listen, bro, whatever you need to do for your peace of mind and your happiness, bro, just do that, bro, because everybody and their mama could tell just looking at you in public that you were not happy in whatever arrangement you guys had going on. And I'm happy for you that you're finally going to be finding your happiness. It seems like you're in love with some lady, and the fact that this lady even mentioned that she's not a black one, I'm like, why does that even matter? He's in love with somebody. Just be happy that the guy is in love. But well, bro, do you, G? I don't know if you can be redeemed, but this is a good first step.
Popped it on him. He green from Philadelphia, had a wife and all, and ended up leaving that wife and married Jada, right? Jada locked it down. And there was a prenup that was signed at the time, but that prenup is almost 30 years old. And so a lot of things were accumulated during the marriage. I'm hearing that the reason they kind of came up with a life partnership is because they felt like the brand was stronger together at one point. But, since he's been able to face so much scrutiny and just public humiliation, and his career is still intact, while Jada is at the house doing... What is Jada doing right now?
What is she doing? What has she ever done that doesn't have anything to do with Will Smith? Even the whole Matrix stuff, I believe Will Smith was originally supposed to be Neo. So when she got the role in the Matrix as, I think her name was Niobe, Captain Niobe in the Matrix, it was because they were trying to lure Will Smith in to be Neo, and that eventually ended up falling apart. But nothing that Jada Pinkett Smith has done has happened as a result of her talent. It's always been off of Will Smith. And guys, I'm going to say this, the lady that you are with is always going to benefit more from you than you are going to benefit from her.
Period.
Someone like Will Smith here is the apex top A-list actor. Like, he's one of the most successful black people there is out there. If he can't make it work in his marriage, what hope is there for the rest of us, guys? And she's talking about all of the humiliation that he has had to endure in the public eye over the past couple of years. Guys, all of that humiliation was brought on by his wife, who was supposed to be the person who has his back the most.
Besides, every time Jada got a job and she was screwing somebody on the set, couldn't even trust her to go to work. Hypersexual. According to Bilal Pillhead, what is Jada doing right now to remotely keep Will's brand afloat? Will is a brand in himself, and I think he felt like during that Black Love era, the Jet magazines, the BT, all that stuff, back when we was like, oh my God, like, they are the perfect couple. You know what I'm saying? They have a relationship that's just so big. And then when you open it up and you see that it's all PR and it's press, and now he's had a rude awakening. It's like, why am I here? Why am I staying here? Why did I allow her to, to talk me into being life partners when he was the one that left her? He left Jada.
He was worried about and preoccupied about what other people were going to say in his public image or whatever. And when you say that what has Jada done to clean up or help his brand or whatever, she's done nothing. She's tried to tarnish his brand in order to try to elevate her own. And obviously it hasn't worked. Obviously people have seen that she is a witch snake woman who has just been opportunistic in every aspect of their relationship. And
It's very, very sad.
obviously people were calling for this marriage to be dissolved a very long time ago. And the fact that it's finally happening now, I'm not somebody who ever wants to see marriages kind of end and dissolve in a way that it looks like this one is going to dissolve. But when you saw the look in this man's face, especially at that Red Table Talk stuff, you had to know that this was a guy who was just unhappy and just doing this because he felt like he had to do it. If your woman does not respect you, your relationship is over. Whether you want to acknowledge it or not,
it doesn't matter.
Your relationship is ended the minute your lady starts publicly disrespecting you. And that's what that entire Red Table Talk to me signified, was the amount of disrespect that Jada Pinkett had for Will Smith. And you cannot have that. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. I don't necessarily want to talk too much about this. I just want to highlight scenarios like this because there are guys out there who are wondering what is going on in their dating lives right now and trying to figure out how they themselves can get married. But they look to people like Will Smith as role models or whatever, especially if they grew up with the whole Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, which I did as well. All of this stuff that we see on the internet is not real. A lot of the stuff that we see, especially out of Hollywood, is curated branding nonsense that isn't necessarily very, very accurate once you start peeling back the layers. But it is what it is, guys. I hope Will Smith finds happiness in his life. I hope whoever the lady he's with now is someone who really, really makes him happy. And I hope he doesn't fall for the trap of getting married to another witch woman who doesn't necessarily have his best interests at heart. And I hope, for God's sake, that if he does, hey, it looks like you were smart enough to get a prenup initially with this lady. It might not hold up, but at least you had that in the back of your mind. Hopefully in the future you do the same thing. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about the entire Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith situation and their whole divorce. And did you guys see this coming, and are you guys shocked? Actually, before I end this video, are you guys shocked about how happy it seems that this lady is about Will and Jada Pinkett Smith divorcing? As always, I want to thank you guys for joining me on this video. You guys could have been anywhere else in the world, but you chose to be here with me, and I really do appreciate you.
If you liked what you heard today, do me a solid and like the video, share the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. Those things really do help out the channel a lot, guys. And if you didn't like what you heard, thanks for allowing me to occupy your time. Consider leaving a comment in the comments down below letting me know exactly what it was that you disagreed with, and maybe we could talk about it. Either way, I appreciate each and every one of you guys for pressing play on this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.